and I want to share my story with you about my life in London, my fantastic teacher, and how I've come to improve my English. As you read my story, you can learn English alongside me and perhaps find inspiration for your own language journey. It's a beautiful summer day, and I'm traveling on a train through the heart of London. The weather is perfect, the sun is shining, and there's a gentle breeze coming through the open windows. As I look around, I notice two ladies sitting opposite me. They seem friendly, and it's clear that they are speaking English. I can tell they are foreigners, just like me, but they are fluent in English. Their conversation is lively, filled with expressions and idiomatic phrases that I don't yet fully understand. I feel a mix of excitement and nervousness. I want to engage in a conversation with them, but as a beginner, I worry about making mistakes and not being able to express myself clearly. Despite my apprehension, I realize that this is a golden opportunity to practice my English. I take a deep breath and decide to give it a try. I approach them with a smile and say, "Hello, I'm learning English. Can I talk to you for a moment?" To my surprise and delight, they respond positively. They are patient and willing to help. I start by asking them simple questions about their trip and their impressions of London. I speak slowly and use basic sentences, but they understand me perfectly. They seem genuinely interested in helping me, which gives me the confidence to continue. During our conversation, I share that I am working hard to improve my English and that I practice daily by translating texts and watching English films. They appreciate my effort and encourage me to keep going. They reveal that they are from England and have been attending a conference in London. We chat for about 10 minutes, covering topics like our countries, experiences in London, and the challenges of learning a new language. Before we part ways, they give me their contact information and warmly invite me to visit them in England if I ever have the chance. This gesture of kindness and support is incredibly motivating. This brief but impactful encounter teaches me a valuable lesson. Every interaction is a chance to practice and improve. Speaking with native speakers, even for a short time, can significantly boost your confidence and language skills. The experience shows me that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process and that people are usually very understanding and supportive. After this meaningful conversation, I am filled with renewed motivation. I realize that if I want to continue improving my English, I need to be consistent and dedicated. I set a goal to work on my English for at least 2 hours every day. I start by translating simple texts from my native language into English, which helps me understand sentence structure and vocabulary. Additionally, I watch English films and TV shows with subtitles. This practice helps me improve my listening skills and pick up new words and phrases. I pay attention to how native speakers use language in different contexts, which enhances my understanding of idiomatic expressions and conversational English. I also begin to read English books and articles, which exposes me to different writing styles and expands my vocabulary. I make it a habit to write a journal in English, reflecting on my day and describing my thoughts. This exercise helps me practice writing and improve my grammar. My big achievement. After 6 months of diligent practice, I notice a significant improvement in my English. I can speak more fluently, understand conversations better, and express myself with greater clarity. I'm proud of the progress I've made, but I also recognize that there is always more to learn. I decide that to further enhance my skills, I need to immerse myself in an English-speaking environment. So, I make the exciting decision to go to London to study English. I believe that living in a city where English is the primary language will provide me with invaluable exposure and practice. My journey to improving his English offers valuable lessons for anyone learning a new language. Here's a deeper look at the key points from his story. Seize opportunities. Every interaction with native speakers is a chance to practice and improve your language skills. Even brief encounters, like the one John had on the train, can be incredibly valuable. Here's why seizing opportunities is so important. Real-life practice. Speaking with native speakers allows you to practice English in real-life contexts, which is different from textbook exercises. You get to experience how the language is used in everyday situations, including slang, idiomatic expressions, and cultural nuances. Confidence building. Each successful interaction boosts your confidence. When you see that others understand you, it encourages you to keep speaking and practicing, even when you're nervous. Feedback. Native speakers can provide immediate feedback on your language use. They can correct your mistakes or suggest better ways to express yourself, helping you improve faster. Networking. These interactions can also lead to new connections and friendships, which can provide additional language practice opportunities. Consistency is key. Regular practice is crucial for language improvement. John's commitment to studying English for 2 hours every day is a great example of how consistency leads to progress. Here's why consistency matters. Skill development. Language learning requires consistent practice to develop and reinforce skills. Regular exposure to English helps you internalize vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Retention. Frequent practice helps you retain what you've learned. It's easier to remember and use new words and phrases if you encounter them regularly. Habit formation. Consistency helps you establish a routine, making language practice a natural part of your daily life. This routine can help you stay motivated and committed to your learning goals. Embrace mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process and should be seen as opportunities for growth. Here's why embracing mistakes is essential. Learning opportunities. Mistakes provide valuable learning experiences. They highlight areas where you need improvement and help you understand how to use language more effectively. Resilience. Embracing mistakes builds resilience. Instead of letting errors discourage you, view them as stepping stones to mastering the language. Growth. Each mistake you make and correct helps you grow as a language learner. Over time, you'll make fewer mistakes and become more fluent. Immerse yourself. Immersing yourself in an English-speaking environment can significantly accelerate your learning. Here's how immersion benefits language acquisition. Contextual learning. Immersion helps you learn English in context. You'll pick up on how words and phrases are used naturally in different situations, which improves your understanding and fluency. Cultural understanding. Being surrounded by English speakers exposes you to cultural aspects of the language, such as customs, traditions, and social norms, which enriches your learning experience. Language exposure. Constant exposure to English through conversations, media, and everyday interactions helps reinforce your skills and build familiarity with the language. To be continued. Thank you so much for joining me in this chapter of my English learning journey. I hope my story has sparked some inspiration and encouraged you to make the most of every opportunity to practice your English. Each conversation you have, each bit of practice you complete, and every small effort you put in brings you closer to fluency. What's next in my story? In the upcoming part of my journey, I'll be diving into my experiences in London. You'll hear about the various challenges I faced while immersing myself in an English-speaking environment. I'll also introduce you to my fantastic teacher, who played a pivotal role in helping me overcome obstacles and achieve new milestones in my English learning. Here's a glimpse of what to expect. Real-life challenges. Discover the real-life challenges of living and studying in a new city and how I tackled them. Teacher's impact. Learn about the teaching methods and insights that significantly advanced my English skills. Transformative experiences. Find out how my time in London transformed my approach to learning and provided me with valuable lessons. To stay updated on the next part of my story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This way, you'll be the first to know when the next chapter is available. By subscribing, you're not just following my journey. You're joining a community of learners who are all striving to improve their English skills. Feel free to share your own language learning experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your challenges, victories, and strategies for improving your English. Your stories and feedback can inspire and support others on their learning paths.